All right, I think we're live. Hello. I don't know if there's any way set up or anything. Let's see how this goes. Hello, guys. We're live. I'm gonna share this to Twitter. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna say, "Hey, guys, we're going live. 12 hours late." Let me share this. This will be my last podcast. You know, there's probably people watching me on a different screen that I can't really see. Usually, this studio is usually this studio. Oh, it's the best. Here we go. How's that? All right, let me go back in. Let me see. Okay, the chat is lit up. People are going crazy. Let me see. How do I change this live chat to? I guess. I guess there's no because I'm. All right. Hello, everybody. Is this kind of backwards? Is the image you're looking at backwards? How's that? Let me push this forward. Hold on. We got the soundboard though. Couldn't do without the soundboard. I hope that audio sounds good. Hello, 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 blah blah blah. The go, Collie. How's everybody doing? Matthew H, Collie Butterscotch. We've got some nice names. We got a little bit of fucking um up the rack. Great. We got a little squad here today. We got a little fucking squad. I was gonna give this. I need to tweet. Oh fuck. Let me make sure everything is recording, and then we'll get into it. So see, So this wasn't recording on this side. Test, 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 test. Yes. Hold on. Let me hit you with this. Hey guys, how's it going? And I wanted to give you I needed a couple of seconds there. I'm gonna go on Instagram now, all right? Do you guys know Instagram? As my mother said the other day, she goes, "Oh, thank you for letting me join your little Instagram group. I love your little Instagram group." Instagram group. I was like, it's just there's no group. You're just on the app. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this little Instagram group now. And she leaves comments, and it's always in. I'll post a photo. Here we go. Live on YouTube now. Link in the bio. Please come. So I'm not. No, I'll just say that. Just please come. That'll do. I'm telling you, I am the king of writing shit out. Your story. Okay. As unprofessional as this podcast it always is, today it is even bigger fuck up than usual. I don't know if you guys can notice, but the things have kind of changed. You won't really notice, but you're looking at me through a webcam on my MacBook. My PC, as you will know if you've been watching the last few episodes, it keeps shutting down for some reason. I don't know why that is. I ran a test. It had something to do with a thing called a memory stick. All right. Now trust me, I am too fucking dumb. I'm in a real shit position, right? Where I'm not talented enough. Let me turn up these headphones. Hello. Yeah, I'm in a position where I'm not talented enough to just get some sort of a network or just a friend or something. I'm just not quite there where some fucking loser should just take whatever little bit of retarded, funny shit that I have. Oh, by the way, someone just shit. Sorry. Someone just donated money to fuck. All right. Now I got interrupted here because someone just donated live to have their comment pop up on the screen, but because I'm not using my usual computer, it's not going to pop up. Now, I did get your $7.77, and your name is not listed here, but thank you. Whatever you want to say, just let me know. Send me a DM and somehow prove to me that, and I'll read out whatever you want to fucking say, okay? So, all right, we shared this. It's on Instagram. Please share this link, by the way, if we're going to do this. So what I'm saying is I'm really fucked. I'm just right there. I'm like not fucking talented enough to just have like a corporation or someone just say, "Hey, come here. You don't need to be smart. You can just be fucking stupid. Come on this podcast. You can sit down here, talk about your nuts, talk about Asian prostitutes, talk about quantitative easing." Which was just a little joke from my fans, because I know you guys have no idea what that is. So that's what they're fucking that's where I am. So I was just like, fuck it. I'm like Andrew Schultz, except I actually don't have industry. Andrew Schultz has been on TV ever since he was 4 years old, but I actually genuinely have never been I've been ignored by the industry, all right? I've genuinely been ignored by the industry. Andrew Schultz. Ugh. He starred in some TV show about hockey. But anyway, that's not it. Andrew Schultz is the best. All right. So I'm like that. But then when to do it on my own, I'm too talented to understand what's in a computer. I'm just there. Does that make sense? I'm just too dumb. I think I can. I'm not so dumb that I ignored the whole project. Like, I am smart enough where I can go, all right, a computer's just a bunch of shit organized in a certain way. You have to learn it somehow. I can learn it. If you can learn it, I can learn it. But the truth is, I can't learn it. I'm sick of fucking learning this shit. It's fucked me up. Whereas, because I know people who are dumber than me, they wouldn't even give it a go. They wouldn't even attempt it. They'll just say, no, I won't even try. What's inside a computer? What is RAM? What is memory? I don't know either. But like a fucking dope, I spent my whole day trying to fix this shit. So something was happening to my computer. It kept crashing. I tried to fix it this morning before today's stream. So if you're listening to this in the future, obviously you're not watching the live stream. It's now 9:20 on a Friday. I gave up some comedy spots in order to do this because I feel obligated to the paying public. That's if you pay to my Patreon. Please subscribe to my Patreon. If you don't do that, fuck you. You know, you are my enemy. That's officially a stance of my enemy. It's like racism. It's not enough to not be racist. You have to be anti-racist. And it's the same with me. It's not enough to support me. You have to financially fucking give me money. Okay? Things are tough right now. Things are tough. I need a new computer. That was a waste of money. Keep investing in myself. Have Luis Gomez on my podcast. I will. I'll message him right now and just say, yo, would you do my podcast? Maybe I'll get him during the week or something. Maybe next Friday I can. See, look, this camera changes color every time I move. But yeah, so listen, thank you. As you already know, I do very minimal prep for this show. It is just me. Oddly, yeah, it's a crazy stance to take when it's just one guy on their own. To be like, not only Some people talk about Andrew Schultz. Andrew Schultz is great, by the way. Andrew Schultz is probably one of the best working comics today. Not only have I decided to just have this on my own, where I don't have anyone, um, to bounce my ideas off. Not only have I decided to just be on my own like a fucking lunatic, like a pure psychopath, and I really, I gotta be honest, I feel like since I've started doing this solo project, near coming up on a year, my mental health is deteriorating. If I'm in a conversation with someone in person, I'm always just sort of feeling like, I need to be talking more. You, I'm just sitting there going, what the fuck? So, yeah, I think I've definitely, but not so. So that's crazy to be on your own, and then also for me to be like, I'm not even on a prep. That's nuts. That is pure lunacy, times squared. You know, times squared. That's not even math. But we're here. We're queer. Get used to it, baby. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everyone is in the chat. Now the chat says it's live. And if you're listening on the audio, I know. It's such a gotta be there podcast. It's really just in the moment. You really gotta be in the moment to enjoy what's going on here. So thank you very much. Thanks very much for everyone supporting the podcast. By the way, I'm gonna be doing September, October. I'm gonna be doing a bunch of road work. I'm talking to a lot of people at the moment. There will be a bit of a tour. Not really a tour, because that's what comics do. Comics just go on the road and perform all over. So it doesn't need. I don't know who started this trend. There used to be a time when comics would just go on the road. Like it's like Big J right now is probably, he's just been on the road for the last 15, 20 years. And then for some reason someone just decided to brand it. Make it this kind of like Kevin Hart shows up and he calls it the Big Dick on a Little Guy tour, and he plays stadiums all over the universe. Cat Williams says, bullied by a child, or getting beat up by the stool, or fucking the stool, or something. Too many act outs. Whatever he fucking calls his special, or his tour. And then someday recently, just comedians were just like, you can just call it a tour. So now it's, rather than saying I got road work, I've got road dates, you got to come up with some big fucking name. The Too Cool for School tour. It's always too cool for school. I want to hear more comedians say, like, I can't get hard. I've got a very polite soft penis tour. Not like I've got a big dick, I'm gonna make you squirt. Enough of this bravado with comedians. Oh, the fucking back to basics tour. All this type of shit that you do. I don't know why it got so cool. The Dick Don't Work tour is what everyone said. That's pretty good. That kind of works. Dick Don't Work tour. Dick Don't Work tour. It's kind of Japanesey. Dick Don't Work tour. Dick Don't Work tour. Yeah, so that's it. That's what we're gonna. So I'll be doing road. Well, I'm gonna be doing some road dates. And if you haven't ever seen me do live stand up, I'm a lot better than you would assume. Just so you know. Just so you know, I'm pretty. It's mostly just about coming. But mostly all I talk about is coming. But the gaping arsehole tour, I like it. If in the chat, Biff Finesse says the gaping arsehole tour. That's not bad. Get your ass to San Francisco. I'm going out to San Diego with Lewis soon, but I'll come out to San Francisco. So next September, May, June, July, August, September, and October is when it all starts. If there's a place near you that you want me to do, message me or message that people. See if we can organize it. It doesn't really matter how big or how small. Let's see what we can do. Let's get this fucking going. People are saying the pre-Jack tour. Hope you see in Canada. Cannot go to Canada. The West Wank and Gaza Bitch tour. Come to Dallas. All come to Dallas. Someone says I speak Japanese. That's more like Cantonese. It's the gross Asian language. That is that? I gotta assume that no one here is actually Asian. All right. Someone said, I said, Jarrett says you got to try and come back to Side Splitters and tap. I'd love to come back to Side Splitters. Were you there? What a great show. What a great place. I got to go back and do some proper dates for people that don't know. I meant to talk about this on the Patreon this week, but I was away on vacation. That's why I'm so red. You can't really tell because of the color, but I'm sunburnt like a motherfucker right now. Oh, I'm so stupid. I don't know why I keep making these mistakes every single time. I don't know about you guys. If you're like pasty skin, disgusting, I'm like a blue. I'm very light blue. I take off my shirt. You can see my ribs. You can see my heart beating through my chest. I'm just a dirty white boy. All right. I'm just a dirty skinned white guy. So white it's almost dirty. You know what I mean? So I was on vacation for the week in Tampa. Got burnt like a motherfucker. I don't know why it is, but every time I go in the sun, after 6 months or 8, 9 months of not being in the sun, I sort of go, oh, you know what? It's gonna be different. For some reason, I'm feeling good. Maybe I have sallow skin now for some reason. Maybe I'm an Italian. Maybe somehow, just during winter, I'm just a dirty Italian. God knows I'm a pervert. Maybe I am Italian. My chick's Italian. She talks too much. Maybe I've got a bit of that in me now. Maybe I'm a dirty guinea. I like tracksuits. I like tacky clothes. I like pasta. Overrated, of course, Italian food, but I like that food. Maybe I want to tongue kiss my mother. Maybe I'm a dirty guinea now. And then I'll sunbathe for a couple of hours and burn like a motherfucker. Was that too loud? Someone said, I like hitting women. That's an Irish thing. That's more of an Irish thing. Someone says, how much do we need to donate for you to hold up your right fist and say free Palestine? I could do that I'll just do that for free. Free Palestine, baby. Shout out to all my Arabs out there. Fuck you, Jews. Which is another conversation. I don't know anything about that tournament. It is a tournament. I don't know anything about that tournament. So I got burnt down in fucking Tampa. Again. Like I always get burnt. I don't know why. My body, maybe I'm an optimist about my skin color. I just always think that I'll just survive. Not this time, son. Not this time. I'm getting older. I'm getting tougher. It doesn't hurt me as much. But if I was just to jump off a wall that was 15 feet tall and break my ankle, do you think the next year I'm just gonna go, no, this time's gonna be different, baby. This time's I'm just sitting there getting cancer. But it feels so good. The white privilege doesn't outweigh the ability. That how much do I spend on sun cream, huh? You're black, sure. Sure, there's issues. That's how we'll describe it. Sure, being black, there are issues. Can't go to the store without attacking an Asian person.
Get the fuck out of here!
No, you can't go to the store without getting shot by the cops or whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever's going on there. There's a lot of issues with the blacks. But have you ever burnt yourself? Have you ever not been able to sleep? Have you ever been just fucking up all night, rubbing cream on you, rubbing aloe on your skin? Huh, black people? Sure, because you got a big silly fucking name, you're less likely to get employed. I'm sure that's a tough one, but you can just walk straight up to any chick on the beach and just have your big fucking Mickey swinging in the wind. You don't have to worry about that, and I have to come out with one of my big sun hats, like I'm a chick at fucking the Kentucky Derby or something. Like I'm an old menopausal woman at a horse racing event or a wedding. That's what I look like when I'm down the beach. I look like a retired dad. That's what I look like. Oh, someone just sent $8. Thank you to the $8 who just sent that to me. It's a real shame that it can't pop up on the screen. So I appreciate that. But that's what I'm like. I bought this fucking shirt this time, man. I'm telling you, Collie, I'm going pure white guy now. I'm doubling down. And by white guy, I mean I don't curse anymore. I'm gonna start saying frickin' and stuff like that. I'm gonna pretend I don't understand crypto. I'm going pure. I'm turning into a little tugboat collie. I bought myself this long sleeve shirt to cover up my burns. And I gotta tell you, that's me from now on. I'm the guy on the boat with the long sleeve shirt. Every time I saw a guy with a long sleeve shirt on the beach, I'm like, look at that fucking idiot. What's wrong with him? They'd always be like, I don't need the sun. That's me now. I'm long sleeve shirt collie. I'm gonna get those, like, you know, those weird purple visors, like you're skiing down a mountain or something. You know those? They're really ugly. It's like, could you make uglier sunglasses? That's what I'm going for. I'm gonna have khakis. I'm gonna have myself a hat that wraps around my fucking neck, and I'm gonna get myself a little tugboat. I might just move to Florida and just be in the sun, but never touching the sun. Never have the sun actually around me. Just a typical white dude, and I'm gonna have a ship boat, and we go fishing on it. I'm gonna go out to international waters and record this podcast where I can say anything I want. I'm gonna say slurs from international waters. How about that? And I won't wear a mask, and I won't get vaccinated. How about that? I wonder if I could even Google just white guy on a boat, and if any of these photos will come up that will tell you about me and myself. My long sleeve shirt, white guy on boat. Let's see what happens when we Google this, and if I will be able to find the exact. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Those sports glasses. White guy on a boat. No, he looks like a douche. I'm talking about a guy who knows his way around the boat, but he's wearing Crocs or something because he's just fucking. No, I can't find it. Let me see if I can find boating sunglasses. Boating sunglasses. This is I'm reinventing my whole fucking look. No more Mr. Cool Dude. Look at these, kind of like these. Look, do these look? These are called Holbrook Prism Sapphires. Does this make sense? They kind of look like this. Look at that. I don't even know how to explain them any better if you're listening on the audio. But like, they're kind of blue. They're plastic. Usually they're shaped worse like that. They just go straight across. That's it. That's a guy who's given up. That's a guy who hasn't fucked his wife in years. That's my new aesthetic. Is celibate married man. That's my new aesthetic. Someone said, look up Wayfarer glasses. They're called Wayfarers. Yes, Wayfarers. There we go. Wayfarers. The only time I'll wear them in the fucking shower as I rub one out. Some girl I saw on Reddit. Salt life. It's all about that salt life, baby. Let me see if I can find Wayfarers. We're going to check this out. We're live shopping right now. If you email Ray-Ban after you buy them, tell them the glasses case was empty and they'll give you a full refund. All right, Jerry, you dirty Jew. Wayfarers images. They're the same. The same ones just came up, and I googled. They're pretty much the same glasses that just came up. Wayfarers. That's why do I keep getting Tom Brady's fucking face. They're not quite what I'm looking for, but you get it. They're not black. They're always like a blue or a purple color. That's the guy. The guy right there. He's close. He's semi-retired. He hasn't had sex in years. That's the look of a man you want. He fucking knows his way around a grill. That's what I am. I'm too old now. I'm 31 next week. I'm 31 in a few days. And it's time to just embrace it. Middle-aged. 31 is probably not middle-aged, is it? But I'm not that's me now. I'm coming in fucking hard. I am bringing this to, they're really just taking this whole ship and putting on a break. I'm slowing right down and embracing it. I've always felt I'm about 40 years old. Now it's time to just be like that. Just be a nice white guy. Maybe even put a little bit of just cream on my nose, just a little bit of sun cream on my nose. And that's it. I'm going to have a big Crocodile Dundee hat that wraps around my neck because when I'm on the boat, you don't want to fall into the water. These are all just a perfect life. I don't have sex with my wife, but that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. We're just in a loveless marriage. All right. So that's what I've learned down in Florida. I've decided to no longer be cool. That's why I shaved my head. Just enough of that. That's just too much. Even thinking about it, it's crazy. What lawnmower will I get? Fuck, that's a great white dad question. Don't get me wrong. It definitely applies to dads of all colors, the lawnmower question. But, will I be dressing? Do black dads dress corny? I'm assuming so. So you know what? For the lawnmower question, we're taking race out of it. For once, race doesn't actually matter. Okay. In every other context, it is 100% important. Yeah, a nice lawnmower. I don't know. I've never cut grass. I would hope that I can hire a Mexican to do it by the time I'm of age, and but, and by Mexican I mean just anyone from the south of of the border. Okay, that's what I mean by Mexican. They could be from Peru for all I care. I don't discriminate. They could be any type of Spanish. Um, Someone said a Briggs and Stratton lawnmower. I love this. Suburban dads. Go got and get a parasol, says Man Hands. I don't know what any of those words mean. Go got. Mexicans are the best lawnmowers. Briggs and Stratton lawnmower. Yeah, but mainly Mexicans. Yeah, fair enough. Listen, oh, what's this? They have like a Roomba lawnmowers now. What the hell is Roomba lawnmowers? Sounds like something like a workout. This is great. I love the fact that the people that watch this podcast are on a Friday night, by the way. You all should be out drinking somewhere, spreading spreading COVID. You should be out pretending like you're vaccinated when in fact you go, oh, I'm fucking absolutely not vaccinated. But I love this. Well, we could probably talk about a grill. We could probably do an entire episode on our favorite grilling equipment. That's it for sure. None of these other podcasts with their interesting topics and their stories and their banter and their chemistry with their co-host. Absolutely not. It's just me reading a live chat about types of lawnmowers that we will get eventually someday. The dream of a lawnmower, the American dream. Hold on, let me close this door real quick. This was an accidental start as well, by the way. I was going to give this a couple of minutes for everyone to come sit down, but that was 30 minutes ago. Hold on a second. Yo, 1 2 1 2. I'm back. Grill Master Collie. I'm an animal on the grill. My trick is I got a thing. If you ever want to fucking make good food, it's a bit of an effort. I have a thing called a sous vide. It's pronounced sous vide, but SOUSVIDE, and it's pretty much just a water tank. It's like a box that you fill with water. Then you get your meat, you put it in a bag, you seal it so that no water can get in the bag. You put it in the fucking water bath. There's a device that controls the temperature of it. You hit it for like 60 whatever degrees, and it just cooks it perfectly for a few hours, and you can't overcook the meat. But the only problem is when you pull it out, then it's like a dead baby. It's like a placenta. It's like some sort of inside of a woman. Disgusting. So then you got to hit it with with a grill on the pan. I do it with steaks all the time. Then you just crack it on the cast iron real quick. Boom. You're flying. Best meal you've ever had. Now, I've done that for barbecues. Sous vide a bunch of chicken. So you have loads of chicken. And everyone says, Mr. Fancy Pants, it's not that expensive, but it is a pain in the cunt. So you just cook all your chicken. The chicken will be cooked perfectly. And then when you go put it on the grill, all you got to do is hit it with some color on the outside. No one gets salmonella. Bum, bum, bum. Fucking grill boy collie. What's a good name? Barbecue collie. Right there. I'll teach you everything. You want to know anything about suburban living? Oh my God. The life of a suburban Republican. Just sous vide some chicken. Go out on your little tugboat. Don't catch any fish. Everyone's like Gordon Ramsay over here. Hello, everyone. Hello, Lauren, whoever you are. So I guess we could talk. Oh, I never even finished. I was down in fucking Florida. My best friend Shane Gillis was in town. So one of the nights I slipped off, went out. I caught a couple of his shows. He threw me up for a few minutes on one of the last shows. It was great. So, Side Splitters in Tampa's one of the best clubs everyone talks about in America. It was fucking great to be there. I'm glad I got to do a few minutes. The crowd were awesome, and it was pretty awesome to meet so many of you guys. You know, I like Mike Henson. He's a big fucking fan of this podcast. He's always in the chat and all this stuff. Oh, look, we just got $3 from Sado Castanienda. Again, I appreciate this money. It's funny because there's episodes I do this, and there's episodes I do, and I'm promoting the live donations. I'm like saying, hey, if you like this, feel free to live donate, and we'll fucking. It's like feel free to live donate, and I have it on the screen, and it tells you how to do it. And I was like, oh, we'll put it towards this and the other. Now this episode, we've got nothing like that. The live donation is still turned on because I don't know how to turn it off. But it's like the only time I've like, don't bother donating, and I'm already getting 4 or 5 people already doing this stuff. So you guys are just trolls, right? Is it? Are you guys like pussy? There's like a chick where you don't go up to the chick and be like, hey, you know what? I'd love to fuck you. You have to be like, no, I'm not interested in you, you fat cunt. That's how you do it if you want to get laid. And I'll do an episode someday where I'll teach you guys how to get laid, if that's still what you're into, before you find your true calling. And your true calling is having a little bow, just having a little tugboat, an ugly bow. That's the guy you want to be, the guy on the ugly bow. Whoa, what life. A boat that's so ugly, so like you could crash it and it doesn't really matter. But that's how you do it, right? You go fucking, hey, you're an ugly cunt. I would never have sex with you. 2 days later, man, she'll wake up in your basement. Now, yeah, so Shane was there. I got to do a spa, and it was great. So I'm sure I'll be doing some Florida dates in September, October. Let me know where you are. Oh yeah, shout out to Mike Henson. Shout out to All Good. I see him in the chat too. All Good, fantastic artist. Go check out his stuff. I think it's All Good 123. Is that how I would even find him? Oh shit, we got $5 from Kenneth Wilson sent on Cash App as well. Thank you, Colum. Thank you. This is crazy. I'm crushing it now. Maybe I should just redo my podcast for Friday nights when people are drunk and willing to spend some fucking money. So All Good was out there. If anyone has his handle, please feel free to leave it. I believe it's All Good 123. Tree as in the number tree, not like Christmas tree. I say, you know what I mean? Let me have a real quick look. So all these guys are out. There was a bunch of people who are Shane's fans, and they knew me through skanks and stuff like that. So it's pretty fucking awesome to meet all these people. Thank you if that was you, and if not, keep an eye out for when the date's coming along, because I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of shit. Tell me where you are. Even if I found a little pub. Oh, we got 169 donated by someone else. Thank you. See, I wouldn't even be reading these if it was on the screen, but you know, you're just distracting me from my stories. All Good 23. Here we are. See, everyone's a wonderful artist. Yeah. So, but no matter if there's somewhere you will come out and see me live, and even if there's like some dumb McFuckies, you know, O'Rourke's Bar and Grill in Boise. No matter where you are, let me know. Message me. Let's sort something out. If other New York comedians have gone through there, unless it's unless it's Big J doing the Chicago Improv, I can't do that. But even if there's a town and there's a market, I'll make my way out there. I promise you. I promise you. So that's we got a big year planned. Once I get a new computer. Although this seems to be working pretty fine for you guys. The only thing is I can't play shit on for you on the screen. I'm gonna have to play it off screen. and people are saying the Woo Ha Ha in Worcester, Massachusetts. Shane did it pre-Pandy. I will open an O'Rourke's bar and grill in Boise if that's what it takes. Nice one, dude. Nice one, Tyson Brownie. You're a legend. So keep an eye out. Comedy's the best. Stand-up comedy's just the best. It's tough. It's tough. I know people who have quit stand-up comedy, and it's a tough place to be, because if you've ever done it and had it go well, it's one of the greatest things. When you find like a passion like that, it's just so hard to fucking make a living out of it, man. And it's like kind of not one of these things. It's not like it's a hobby. You can't do stand-up as a hobby. It's not like something you can just keep doing for the rest of your life, like fishing or something. You kind of have to be all or nothing. Otherwise, it just doesn't fucking work. So, after this summer, once I have a bit of money to fuck over a nest egg to fucking go back, I think I'm gonna quit my moving job. Hopefully this podcast doesn't crash. Hopefully, if I can just maintain the numbers I'm at now on the podcast, on the Patreon, I think I'll be all right. For the love of God, don't just abandon me. That'd be so funny if I made a big announcement like, okay, guys, we've done it 10 years. I've been doing comedy for 10 years, 6-7 years I've been in America, and I think this is it. I'm gonna quit my job and just do comedy. And then the next day everyone goes, see you later.
Get the fuck out of here.
And unsubscribes. That'd be so funny. Well, what's the worst that could happen? I go back to driving a truck? Who gives a fuck? Someone said they're going to buy the page right now. Sorry for stealing your stuff for 2 months. Matthew H says number 4 or 5 page. Oh, you're the man, Matthew. I signed up for your Patreon and your OnlyFans. Is your daily dick pic going to be available on both platforms soon? No. Do I have an OnlyFans account? Because I thought I set one up. And when they say you've been stealing your content, have people been sharing Patreon stuff with you? Because I'm sure that's what people do. Like, I'm not crazy. Like, I'd prefer you didn't tell me. But if that's what you're doing, maybe not. But all right, comedy's the best. We've got hey, I don't like dirty gooks. Tony Hinchcliffe, the queen of mean. Tony Hinchcliffe was ragdolling some little Chinese boy, some little Korean face. Fucking comic got fucking mauled by the roast master. I am a little roast master, short and stout. Plug me. Pull out my wires and I'll go out. Ping, bang, dang. Everyone's calling this guy. Bing, bop, bo. I said, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to go fuck your mother. Bing, dang, do. Pangs and Tonys. Yeah. Pangali. Everyone got mad. Are you guys, what's the general consensus on this as comedy fans? And I know you guys love edgelords. I don't know how you... Am I an edgelord? Is that what's going on? Because I don't think I am. I'm a liberal guy. And I just happen to do gas digital podcasts a lot. Does that make me... Am I a little edgelord? Am I a little edgelord? Ooh. Tony had Gillis on Kill Tony when all that stuff was happening. Of course. I'm a ginormous edgelord. Is that how you spell ginormous? Interesting. You are, yeah. Am I really a heaving edgy? Am I really just a big fat edgelord who just says slurs? I think I'm more than that. Am I not more than that? I've got thoughts and feelings and opinions on boats. Everyone else is... Someone else just gave $5. Thank you. Appreciate it. Everyone else, edgelords, are out there just doing fucking Jamaican accents are that's an accent that I do. Everyone else is just doing big fucking everyone else is doing rape jokes all day. How often do you hear a rape joke from me? Not enough. But you don't, I'm on my own here in a room, and sometimes it's very hard to be facetious when you don't have someone that you're being facetious for. You know what I'm saying? Tony calling out the racist crowd was great. Everyone says, yeah, you're a big fat fucking loser. You're a fat racist. Clayton Funk says Pang's set was way racist and I'm Asian. I don't know, was it? Anyway, we'll play a little bit of it here, guys, and we'll get into it. What's that Jew's name? Ari Shafir. All right, so here's where we go. What the media doesn't want you to know. And by the way, I'd love to play this. So for most of you guys that don't know, because for most of you guys, I said Jesus. I'm not going to go with that. What's that Jew's name? Jesus. I typed in Jesus. Does Jesus have a YouTube channel? Yeah, someone must have. Just the Jesus is the only God. There must be a Jesus fucking. Let me see. Is this on a? My computer can't keep up with my own fucking with all the shit on it. That's why I use the computer and not this fucking laptop, because let's see if there's a Jesus site. Like someone just must have a Jesus. Like, yo, it's me, it's Jesus. All right, just some videos about Jesus. There's some white guy who's doing hip hop dance, and there's some sort of Muslim who's, well, he's not Muslim, but he's a brown Jesus. Gotta tell you, I like my gods white. Now, what I'm saying is, we all know Jesus wasn't white. All right, we know that. All right, I think we all understand that Jesus wasn't white. It was a decision at a time to, so we could have nativity plays and not make our kids wear blackface. Is that what you wanted? In Nebraska, just some 8-year-old kid with mud and a big fucking puby beard holding a little fucking brown baby. Is that what you wanted? No. We just made him white because it was easier. And it was just a bit more pleasant on the eye. It was just a little bit more. It sort of just worked. Does that make sense? So listen, I've seen some comics come out and they're super woke. They're doing this type of thing that we're about to talk about now, where they come out and like, Jesus wasn't white, he was brown. And we all go, ooh, yeah, obviously. And he was 4'2" from back in those days. He looked like Danny DeVito or something. He was tiny, Jesus. And he was a kid. He was in his mid-30s. He had no kids. He never even fucked his wife, apparently. Why we listen to that guy for? But they know. You gotta make sure that Jesus looks like he worked in a bodega. All right. And but now they've changed it, and I just Googled it there. So now there's a bunch of brown dudes playing Jesus, and I think that's fine. But it's just like, I'm used to it. I'm used to him being white. So this, don't be changing shit on me. All right. He just looks better as a white guy. It's just I don't know how else to help you here. It's like changing Othello or something. Are you guys aware of Othello? It's a famous Shakespearean play. Shakespeare is a famous playwright. Forget about it. It doesn't matter. You don't need to learn about him. But Othello was a black guy. You think we're just gonna make Othello white now? Someone gave me $1. Thank you very much. Someone else just gave me $1. The money's coming in crazy. It'd be better if one of you guys just gave like fucking $20 but whatever. You could communicate amongst yourself, Venmo yourself each other money. Oh, look, there's Mike Hansen. We were just talking about you, Mike. I just told everyone that I got to meet you down in Tampa. It was great. Thanks for coming out. You know, Napoleon, little little tiny Napoleon, French Napoleon. Yeah, he was actually tall. All right. Turns out that the small thing was sort of just a marketing ploy by the English. It was a propaganda thing to be like, look at this dirty little French monkey. He's a little French fried monkey, this guy. Look at this tiny little French monkey. Absolutely not. We're scared of this guy? No way. Just to be clear, is the audio pretty good here tonight? Or no? Because there's no real way for me to monitor. It's hard to I can't. Well, it's hard for me to really check the levels on this new setup. Yeah, the audio is good. The audio is good. Great. So there you go. That's all I'm saying. Is Jay like, look, let's just keep him white at this point. You know what I mean? Look, it doesn't have to be historically accurate. We don't know what his nose looked like. Let's just keep him as a nice little white guy. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So here we go. For you that don't know, there's a little bit of a thing called comedy beef, which is irrelevant. Comedy is stupid. Celebrity is retarded. You know, Tony. There's an issue with Tony Hinchcliffe, and I think it kind of just comes down to, you know, you wouldn't be surprised if you found out he sleeps upside down. You know what I mean with Tony? Tony has this sort of he looks like he should be slimy, but in fact, he's very dry. Does that make sense? If Tony was near you, you're like, look at that slimy fuck. And then you touch him and he'd be like, oh, dehydrated. Crazy. That is crazy. You know? Like shark skin. Shark skin is like, it's loads of little scale, so it gets really fast. So, that's Tony's a little bit of he's like Pinocchio. He's just a little bit of is he real? Is he not real? Does he speak English as a first language, or did he learn this through Alexa or whatever? Like, what's going on with Tony Hinchcliffe? Like, that's the issue. I don't think anyone really cares about Tony's words. If Tony was like me, just a beautiful, charismatic Irish guy, people wouldn't I don't think people would hate him. Like if that was Chris DiStefano who said the same stuff, I feel like I'm like, Chris, you dumb guinea. You're lucky he's not running numbers for the fucking Sopranos. But Tony could have comes out and kind of goes, kiki, and it was like, oh, it's creepy, dude. Don't feed Tony Hinchcliffe after midnight, or he'll fucking turns into Big J. All right. I didn't know who else to describe there. But so Tony comes out, the queen of mean, which is roasting is gay. I like Tony. Listen, I like Tony Hinchcliffe. I have nothing against him. His show is whatever. A lot of people are big fans of Tony's stuff. There's probably in all of comedy right now in America, Louis J. Gomez is probably the only other comedian to have given a career to more unfunny comics. So Tony and Louis have really gifted a lot of careers to some unfunny people out there. And so shout out to the two of them. But Tony, whatever. So I didn't see this clip. It was a little 2-minute clip, some little Asian boy who's a comic. I honestly can't remember his name. If I try to remember his name, I'm sure it's gonna come out as racist. Let me see it. It's like Dang Fang. Dong. Pang Dang. Pang. Pang Dang. Pang. Pang Dang. Someone said shots fired at Irish goodbye. Yeah, I'm shooting fire. I'm shooting The shots have been fired. I'm talking about you, Feeney. You fucking. You guys go tell him I said it was about him if you want. There's no shots fired. I was talking about fucking Zach. No, so this kid, I guess he was doing a spot, and I don't know the venue. It could have been the Creek in the Cave, the new Creek in the Cave venue in Texas, but pretty much Tony follows this kid, opens with some slurs, calls the guy a couple of slurs, and then complains to the audience for enjoying the art of a Chinaman. He goes, "How dare you enjoy the art of a Chinaman? What is wrong with you?" And that's kind of actually, now that I've just said it, that's pretty damn fucking funny, man. I guess it was a timing thing, but that's a pretty funny bit. Now if there's a lot of stuff going on in comedy, and the context of it all, and there's a lot of people who want you to never say certain things. And I think you should know me at this point. If you don't know exactly how I'm gonna feel about this stuff, you haven't been listening to enough episodes. What do you think my opinion on this is gonna be? My opinion is that, hey, look, Tony Hinchcliffe, who's just a guy who tells fucking dumb jokes, should he what? Should they take away his podcast that he has? He's not on TV. What should happen to him? Should he be in prison? What's the punishment for this millionaire? What do you think I'm gonna say now? That he should be locked up? Rogan should be removed from Spotify. They should all be put in there should just be a big compound. Someone should make some sort of a compound for all these comedians to say their slurs together. Meanwhile, the rest of us can live free organically in Brooklyn and talk about the white police. What is it? You can say anything on stage. That's it. Now, should you always say anything on stage? No. Should you say anything on stage all the time? Obviously not. But you learn about it as you go. It doesn't work if you're a shock comic. Shock doesn't work if that's all you do. So yeah, there's times. But if you're a comic and we're just still not getting this. You're trying to police another comedian's stuff. It doesn't work. They do what they do. You do what you do, and it will sort itself out. We've had this conversation too many times. Should comedians police? Shut up. It's done now. But it's the same one. But then you see some people, and it's always sad to see comics that are headliners, been around for 30 years, maybe their career's not going as well as they thought it would be, come out and be like, comedy is no place for this type of... No, shut the fuck up. Who are you? You're not the boss. There is no boss. Tony fucking... someone says, I guess you could say Tony is in hot water, which is pretty funny. So, that's the way it is. Look, and this is, I think, a big thing about all these comedians are missing. I saw the clip originally, and we'll try play a bit of it now. I saw the clip originally, and it didn't do anything for me comedically. You know what I'm saying? I thought he came out. I thought he sort of just didn't hit right. All right. I thought they were very fucking harsh words, and it didn't hit right. And it didn't hit. That's why I saw originally. And I was like, but that's the point. That's what people don't realize is that most comics who are real comics, the best comics, would have saw that and went, oh, fuck. Oh, he messed up and he fucked up, but he took the shot. That's what the whole point is. He took the shot. So I don't know if I explained it. There was a comedian. He's Asian. He was out there. He was doing Asian stuff. He left the stage. Tony called him the C word, the C word in armor. And they got a big backlash over it. But I think the problem is that it didn't work. This is the thing. I see that and I go, "Oof, it didn't work." I think I could do it. That's what I see. I go, "I think he just had one too many words in the lead up to the C word. I think he took a big swing and it was a big miss." And that's what comics like. That's why being a fucking edgelord, if you're doing it right, is so good. That's how it works. Did you ever see Louis C.K.'s joke about just saying the N word and then he runs over a reindeer or something and then he calls the reindeer an N word? Like, that's beautiful. And that's when it's done right and you see that work. Most comics couldn't make that work because they're not good enough. So when he does that, that's when you go, "Wow, that's great." But he must have missed loads of times. Does this make sense? So you can't just have what Tony did as a broad fucking thing for everything. I think good for Tony for trying it. At first, when I first saw it, I didn't think it landed. I was like, whoops. Listen, dude, you took the shot. What can I say? At least you took the shot. But you could say the same thing with fucking Louis. Louis and all his old bits that would work like that were through trial and error. And that's why when it does work, that's why it's so much fun. Because Tony missing is the problem with missing. Jim Jeffries explained it before, and this is the way I also agree, and it happens to me a lot, is that if you're bombing and you're telling jokes about fucking fried eggs, people just look at you and be like, "Oh, he's unfunny. Look at his unfunny fried egg joke." If Tony came out and made a fried egg joke and it bombed, no one would give a fuck. But if you do a joke about fucking sexual assault, domestic abuse, 9/11, whatever fucking bullshit you want to talk about, they hate you. If you bomb with risky jokes, they hate you. That's why they're risky. That's why they're supposed to be like edgy. And that's why when they work, they're the best in the world. But you got to be prepared to lose like that. And that's why if what Tony did should make you go love that type of humor even more. Even if you thought what he did was bombing, because it kind of felt like he was bombing at first. But good for him for trying it, man. It's supposed to be comedy. Wasn't supposed to leave the room. What else? He was working out shit, man. How else are you gonna learn? You know what? He's gonna learn. He should have said gook. He shouldn't have said chink. He should have said something else. Good luck, Tony. Good luck trying it again. I don't think I would have said it. But fair play to Tony. And Tony's also been very supportive to other people in the past. You know what I mean? Some people are talking in the chat and saying that the the Loud Boys, they have a bit of a beef with Tony, do they? What happened? Did they put their name in the bucket and couldn't get up? So at first that was pretty much the ins and outs of it. Let's see if we can play some of it here. Ari Shafir has, since the initial thing went viral, I don't know where he got this, but Ari released the entire 25 minutes of the Asian boys, the boys, his set, as well as Tony's set. So, and then and having seen this, and you might want to go watch the whole thing because I'm not trying to play the whole thing. It did change my opinion on it a lot, actually, because the Asian kid was making all these like, "Hey, everyone be nice to Asians." Hey, everyone, please. Please be nice. Oh my God. Imagine saying that on stage. Hey, he was up there. He was up there pleading with the people. Come on, man. Come on. We ain't getting no love. We ain't getting no love out here. And I go, well, stay out of those neighborhoods, man. I don't know where you are from. Tony was kind of right, man. You know, for me, not that I whatever about fucking everyone giving Tony abuse. Say, you know, you know, Tony's like Dracula and he sucks from a fetus or whatever. But Tony, like, you can abuse him all you want, but at the same time, if there's a comic on before you and they're acting like fucking Leonardo DiCaprio catching an Oscar, and they're giving you all sorts of directions on how to live your life, and to hey, don't don't let the faucet run while you're brushing your teeth. There's kids in Africa with no water. Only flush the toilet if you have a shit. Never flush if it's a pee. Come on, guys, we can do it. Thank you very much. There's gonna be another. You've got a great show ahead of you for more comedians tonight. Yo, shut up, you little fucking bitch. So I guess he wasn't wrong, man. I guess he wasn't wrong because the Asian boy was doing that. And at some point, and I didn't think the Asian guy sucked.
Give it up for Pang Dang, guys. Come on for right
Give it up for Pang Dang. So I'm not going to play much of this guy said. I don't believe in playing other comedians. So I don't believe in jokes on this podcast, all right? I don't believe in jokes. New York comedy is better than LA comedy. I don't know about that. Acknowledge me, I need attention, says Gabriel Hester. So we're going to play this Asian boy and see where we can catch the end of it. He talks for a while. He makes a couple of jokes about nothing, which is fine, which is tough, by the way. By the way, this is tough because for that kid, Dang Pang, he's not going to get a Netflix special out of this. Not he might. Who was that girl who said who called what was the guy who fucking jerked off onto a daffodil? Ah, the Harvey Weinstein fucked the sunflower or something. Harvey Weinstein fucked the snake plant. He came all over some chick's snake plant. There was a girl who was doing a comedy show in New York. I don't know her. I think I follow on Twitter maybe. She did a show. There was a comedy show, and Harvey was in the crowd, and Harvey Weinstein, yeah, and she was just like, I'm not going to perform jokes in front of a rapist or something. She was like, I was raped, and it was very awkward, and it bombed. And I think she went viral and got 20,000 new fucking Twitter things, and they played her on NBC or something. I don't know what happened, but it didn't hold on. It's not fans. It's like just people share. It's going viral. Like anyway. So like this is the same with this Dang Pang guy. So it went viral, and I don't know if you can even affect Tony because Tony has his own career. He has his own podcast and he has his own fans. And then also all of the fans are probably doubling down saying, yo, you fucking rules. The guy got his name out there, but then Dang Pang I'm forgetting his fucking name. Pang Dang. Look, I'm genuinely not even trying. I'm just an asshole here with the names, by the way. I'm not trying to be hilariously racist here. I'm genuinely just can't remember his fucking name. And if it was like some sort of Robanowski Polish name, I wouldn't know that either. Okay? So unfortunately what happened then was Ari Shaffir got a hold of the whole set somehow and then put up his whole fucking set. So he can't get rid of that. That's worse than the popularity you got sharing Tony is for people to see your stand-up. That's not good. No offense, dude. But, hey.
Weeks ago, on a Sunday night, I went to downtown Dallas for the Stop HK rally. Downtown Dallas, Sunday night, it was business as usual. There was no boarded up window. I'm like, fuck, you think I won't do it? Like, fuck you, Target, show some respect.
Let me see.
They'll be talking quite like the British.
He has one joke in here. I don't know where it
Act like
was.
they run the country.
Let me see
There's
if I
even
can
a
find.
song about it. You guys know Led Zeppelin, right?
Oh, here we go. Look at this. This is a direct attack at me, by the way, about how cool white immigrants are, and we are legends. By the way, shout out to
Like,
Canelo.
speak English, motherfucker.
All right, which is good. I like when I often do that. I often, if I'm at a comedy club and I come across someone who's from France, I say, I hate foreigners, and everyone goes, LOL, LOL. So if I listen to this bit,
Just shut up and dribble. Go play for the Mavericks. Go earn your lasting name. I hate it when the white immigrants act like they run the country.
we do.
There's even a song about it. You guys know Led Zeppelin, right? Led Zeppelin is a band from England, and they wrote a song called Immigrant Song. And that song is about how white immigrants coming into this country just, just the cockiest immigrant you ever seen. They sound like they were about to invade a Chick-fil-A.
I don't know why that. I don't know why that got a round of applause, but I'd never really thought about that. That's like one of the best songs of all time. It's about Vikings. Is that what they're saying? I don't know, but I like it. That's music. That's my music that I would play on the show if YouTube wasn't run by a bunch of fucking Jews.
Gunpowder. You don't know who. Right? Might have been a guy named Who. You don't know. And white people, you guys are the opposite because you guys invent shit, but you take credit. It started when you were a kid. Even if you just draw a fucked up looking picture, your parents be
I'm gonna skip ahead.
Asian protests, we didn't even say yellow lives matter. We just want you to stop messing with us. Just stop being mean to us. Stop it, man. We'll give you extra soy sauce. What do you want? We're open. But after the protest, I was smoking a cigarette outside, and a homeless person came up to me asking for money.
Nah. That was a bad joke.
Lending money to America.
All right, I might as well play it so that you can finish on a laugh.
I'm like, bro, are you
let me go back. Fuck's sake.
from me with my money?
Ay.
Homeless person came up to me.
All right, hold on. Sorry. It's very difficult to play this on one screen and then have you guys on the other screen. But this is the last joke, and I didn't play a lot of his stuff. I don't really think you should be playing another comedian's stuff. This is just for context of what Tony did.
But after the protest, I was smoking a cigarette outside, and a homeless person came up to me asking for money. So I gave him $1, and this guy took the $1, immediately changed his face. Excuse me, sir, can I just buy a cigarette from you? I'll give you $1. I'm like, bro, are you trying to buy a cigarette from me with my money? What's going on? I was really confused, but we still did the transaction. That's when I realized, man, this guy is actually super smart. He knows my weakness. Because there are two things in this world a Chinese person cannot resist. Lending money to America. And selling stuff that costs $1. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming out, guys. I love this guy. He needs no introduction. You've seen him on Kill Tony's show. Give it up for the one and only Tony Hinchcliffe.
By the way, a lot of N-words in that intro for Tony, by the way. Tony came out. I don't know if they have a rap song that is just the N word over and over again. That sounds more. That should be called the immigrant song, if you ask me. Listen to this music he comes out to. Tony has scoliosis. Something's going wrong with Tony. Listen. He does a little bit of a walk. He does a little bit of walk around the place, Tony. Which is, I gotta tell you, that's like an LA thing. Yeah, you know that? They don't do that in New York. They don't have, if Dave Attell or Dave Chappelle or Louis or Bill Burr, anyone drops in, they don't walk around the stage and you're like, hey, everybody, good to see you. Good to see you. Tony, Louise, how's your cousin? They just grab the mic and go, all right, how's it going? Let's get this shit over with. This is very much a, hey. So here we are. Listen, here's Tony.
One more time for the filthy little fucking chink that was just up here.
Straight away. The, hold on. Let me go back a bit. Why is this not going back? Hold on. Tony kind of curses. This is the issue here. I don't think Tony. Listen, you know, it is what it is. He said some stuff. Hope this isn't gone. Tony says some stuff. The problem is, it feels like he doesn't curse naturally. You know, I curse all the time. I did a show. I did a show and I called someone a cunt, but I didn't even. And so everyone's like, I can't believe you called that guy a cunt. I was like, I didn't know. It just comes out. It comes out of my lips naturally. I don't even think of it as like a thing. I'll just call people cunts and go, shut up, you cunt, whatever. It's right. But this is, I feel like Tony sometimes, it's like he doesn't curse, because listen to him say fucking. If he didn't say fucking, if Tony didn't say fucking C word here, I think it would have been fine. Listen.
Hello, good evening, welcome, hello.
Listen.
How about one more time for the filthy little fucking chink that was just up
There's
here?
too many syllables there, Tony.
You fucking race traders are hooping and hollering. I'm back there watching you puking in a fucking bucket. Oh, we making a gunpowder. Oh, you want extra soy sauce. Oh, you borrow money from us. And you guys just eating it up, you fucking pussies. Look at you. And you fucking fake bitches.
See, you fucking fake bitches. It's like he's like, I don't think he curses.
I don't even like you anymore. These fucking Chinese people, they find out we have flying bats every night, and here they come.
Anyway, that's it. I wouldn't be surprised if Tony has like a little dog tail or something. Tony, he's just an unusual little character. Someone swallowed Tony's cum, and that's how we got the coronavirus. All right. Thank you. That was a little, he's a bat type of Dracula type of thing. That was my little joke. So there you go. Hey, look, I don't think. What's that noise? Oh, it's my laptop's overheating. Yeah, look, I don't know. I think this is going to happen again over and over and over again. If you can't say anything on stage and be given the opportunity to fall, even if someone was to, in that room, if an Asian guy was to go up and punch Tony in the head because of what he said, I feel like that's kind of more justifiable than if comedians are like, boo, hate, and women comics are great or something like that. It's like you can only be good if you take risks. So that's mostly it. Here, listen, I'm gonna switch over to the Patreon now. It's only $1. You'll get the rest of this episode. All right, so head over to the Patreon. We're gonna put it straight on there. We're gonna continue going live, and that's it. So I'm not say goodbye to everyone in the in the chat. Thanks so much for hanging out. Someone says Patreon is so lame. Sorry, dude. Sorry, man. I'm sorry you don't have 25 cents to support a fucking starving artist. All right. So everybody come over. Give you all a minute to say goodbye. Appreciate it. I wish there was like something I could just stick on this, like some sort of goodbye. Not you for hacking. All right, listen. Appreciate you guys. Take it easy. Come on, everyone, come over. Everyone, come over to the Patreon, please. For the love of fucking God, I'm gonna play the intro music and then I'll end it. Okay. Thanks very much for hanging out. If I don't see you, I'll see you next week. All right. Goodbye. End the stream. Come on. End the stream.